people's benefits.
Very well aware of what those 2017 tax cuts did. And to your point, you pointed out yesterday the policies proposed by the White House and all of this that the Republicans have rejected, which included ending some of those tax cuts, oil subsidies, et cetera. Let me just end on this, because you've been a big voice and the Progressive Caucus has in urging the Biden administration to invoke the 14th Amendment here, to essentially ignore the debt limit, raise it, saying, look, they have that constitutional authority. Janet Yellen has said that's legally questionable. The Biden administration has viewed it as problematic just with the time frame we're in. And I thought it was interesting that Senate Majority Whip Dick Durbin warned, quote, inserting it into the process now tosses this into the courts and God knows where it ends. And then Republican Senator John Cornyn said it's a way to avoid responsibility, which I think is basically saying, isn't it your job as Congress to do hard things, make hard decisions like this?
Yeah, absolutely. It is our job. It's our constitutional obligation to raise the debt ceiling, which Republicans are refusing to do. So again, let's make it clear that anyone who thinks that this is normal, it's not normal. Republicans are using this as a hostage-taking move because they couldn't get these cuts that they're trying to get in during the regular negotiations and appropriations session. I think the American people have to understand that that is what is happening. So, you know, is it our preference to use the 14th Amendment? Of course not. We think Republicans should raise the debt ceiling. That can happen today, Poppy, if 5 Republicans who are responsible to their constitutional obligation get out there and sign the discharge petition for a clean debt ceiling raise with Democrats. So I don't want to use the 14th Amendment, but what I am saying is that if it's a choice between a catastrophic deal for the American people, either through default or through these awful spending cuts, then I think the president would have to go to using his unilateral authority to raise the debt ceiling.
Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal, thank you. It's good to have your voice in this conversation. I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Poppy.